organized crime, from big-time mobster to small-time hood. They scam and swindle and slaughter, forming a loose but often impenetrable web of criminal activity.
Life magazine called him the mob's young genius.
The government calls him one of the biggest money earners in the history of organized crime.
Handsome and high-living young man, as rich as royalty, and royal he is, a prince of the mafia.
Michael Franzese has been called every name under the sun by people on both sides of the law.
Michael Franzese chose to follow in his father's footsteps and go into the family business. But unlike most, the family business was organized crime. Franzese made millions, lived a flashy life, and came to be known as the Yuppie Don.
There is a tremendous influence here. I mean, it's the mob life is not only a job, from 9 to 5. It's a way of life. It's almost inevitable that eventually a father tries to keep the children uninvolved. It's almost impossible.
By the early 1980s, Franzese was a major moneymaker for the Colombo family. His most lucrative racket was a complex gasoline bootlegging operation, which authorities say cheated the government out of hundreds of millions of dollars in fuel taxes.
How much money do you think you and Michael with your gang stole in your operation?
Several hundred million.
Several hundred million.
Right.
This man is Franzese's former partner in the mafia gasoline business, Larry Iarizzo, now a federal witness in hiding.
He says he doesn't have $14 million.
He doesn't. He has about 50 million.
How do you know that?
Because I personally delivered it to him.
You believe Michael Franzese has killed?
Did what he had to do.
And what if he said, I never killed anybody?
What would you expect him to say?
And just how powerful was Michael Franzese?
Michael, as far as New York is concerned, is probably the most significant organized crime figure.
Franzese made a deal with the government to repay $14.6 million he stole during the gas tax scam.
I've thrown in the towel and I said, hey, they won.
I realized that what I was involved with was wrong and that I really had to make a change.
Why did you leave the mafia? I didn't want that for my wife and kids. I wanted a different life.